from EA Sports. I'm Brad Nessler, and alongside me are Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. No complaints about the weather tonight, as we see nothing but stars in this contest between the Penn State Nittany Lions and the SMU Mustangs. And we're set to bring you another great matchup in the world of NCAA football. And here come the Mustangs. The Nittany Lions are pretty confident coming into this one, Kirk. It really doesn't appear to be much of a contest.
Penn State is led by their outstanding linebacker. His talent is unparalleled, but what really makes him stand out is his leadership. His team responds to his no-quit attitude, and they should win big today.
I agree with you on this one.
Look out. I'm going with Penn State.
Well, Coach, we'll find out if you're right or not. Let's take it down to the field where today's captains are ready for the coin toss. SMU tees up the ball as we get ready for the opening kickoff. He hits a booming kick. Number 7 fields it in the end zone. This quarterback is the leader of this team, but he's going to need some help from his offensive line today as they go up against a very good pass rush.
You got that right, Brad. He's the focal point of this offense, and the defensive line knows it. They're going to be coming after him hard today.
When you're as good as this kid is at playing quarterback, there's definitely a bullseye painted on your chest. We'll see how he handles the pressure.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 20. The Nittany Lions line up in an I formation. Counter play. They'll drop him for a loss. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed him.
3rd and 11 coming up here. Ball on their own 19. From the gun. Drops back to pass. Throws down the middle. Someone got a hand on it. The defense needed that one.
How about the move here by this cornerback? Great play that time, getting a hand on the football.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt. Number 49 gets it off. Number 9 calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in at the 36. The defense did its job to open the game, and now it's the offense's turn. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. The Mustangs come out in the shotgun. They go with a run. Tries to juke. They'll bring him down. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback.
5-yard gain on the play.
2nd down and 5. Ball on the 41-yard line. They'll bring in their dime package. Back to pass. Throws this one out to the left. And it's picked off. He tried to force that one in there.
Yep. And the safety made him pay for it. Great job of watching the quarterback's eyes and even a better catch.
They'll get the ball here at the 36.
1st and 10.
They line up in an I. And they hit him in the backfield.
Give this linebacker a big play in that stat column for an excellent tackle there.
2nd and 13 coming up here. Ball on their own 33. The Nittany Lions come out in a 2 tight end set. Play action across the middle. Complete. And they make the stop.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. Little handoff. He jukes it. Got an opening. King brings him down. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job at reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
First and 10. Ball on the 38. The Nittany Lions line up with 2 tight ends. Counter play. Excellent open field tackle. 4-yard gain by the back.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 6 coming up here. This is the 5th play of this drive. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. Steps up. He's looking. With the throw. Tackle. He caught it, but the reward was minimal.
I don't know, Brad. I don't know what the quarterback saw, but hey, at least it wasn't a sack or an interception.
3rd and 4. Ball on the 32. They come out in a goal line set. He drops back. Across the middle with the interception. Spin move. They'll bring him down. And a great set of hands by the defender on that one.
How about that, Kurt? We spent the whole week talking to some of his teammates, and no one told us he can catch like that.
You're right, Coach. I wonder if this guy played both ways in high school.
They'll set up shop at the 35-yard line. Ace backfield. They hand it off. And he's taken down. Nice gain for the halfback.
That time they kept it on the ground with the counter play. The blocking was great up front, and the tailback was able to get into the open field and do some special things.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. From the gun. Back to pass. Looks. Over the middle. Got him on the run. Brought down.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. The Mustangs have 5 receivers on this play. They'll throw on first down. He's going right. Picks it off. They'll bring him down. The defense now has 2 interceptions in the ball game.
And that's 2 more than the quarterback wanted to throw. Now he's got to go back out there and play smarter football when the offense takes the field again.
You're right, Coach. The quarterback has to be able to put that out of his mind and act like it never happened.
Which one? First or second interception?
I say both.
They'll take over at the 35-yard line.
First and 10.
The Nittany Lions line up with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Here's an opening. He's knocked out of bounds.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. The Nittany Lions come out in a shotgun. They'll throw on first down. He's going right. Incomplete pass. He sailed that one high.
That's not a bad incompletion because he saw the blitz coming and just got rid of the ball to avoid losing yardage.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 46. They come out with a big set. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now and coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass to the halfback. Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
Passing situation here on 3rd and long. Ball right around midfield. Number 12 comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back. Wants to get it out on the screen. Complete. And he's tackled. Nice stop by the defense.
Well, they let him catch it, but they were not going to let him get that first down.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt. Number 49 boots it way up there. King signals for a fair catch, and they make the fair catch at the 12.
I know the first thing I wanted to do after throwing a pick was to come out that next drive and throw. Let the defense know that I wasn't intimidated.
And how many times did you go right back in there and throw another pick?
Well, Lee, as you know, a quarterback needs a short memory, so I really don't remember, Scooter. You know better than that.
They'll throw on first down. He's going left. It's deflected. Great range as he's able to break up the pass.
I know that the safety makes a good play here, but as a receiver, you got to get in there and play some defense. He's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 12. Number 2 with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. He steps up, throws it to the outside. And it falls incomplete. The ball is knocked to the ground.
Players use anything they can to get in the way of a pass.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line. SMU comes out in the shotgun, steps up in the pocket. Over the middle. It's dropped.
We knew this drive was in trouble if they couldn't get the pass game going.
And I think it's safe to say it didn't get going at all. No one caught a pass on that drive, and that, my friends, deserves a major league yoke.
4th and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line.
SMU ready to punt this one away.
Number 7 at deep to return.
Number 41 gets it off. Number 7 fields at the 48. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10.
They line up in an I. Nice play fake. Goes short, hands his fullback. They pick up 2 yards on the play-action pass.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 44-yard line. One-man backfield. They go with the toss. Over the middle. It's tipped.
You got to be careful when you're calling a trick play like this, because it's usually a huge gain or a turnover. They were lucky it was only incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 44. Penn State lines up with 3 receivers. He's looking down the middle. Finds his receiver.
Number 25 makes the catch. 11-yard gain on the play.
First and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. The Nittany Lions go with the I formation. Here's the give. And down he goes. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. From the gun, he drops back under pressure, and they bring him down for a sack on the play. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback's going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
And we're all tied up at the end of the first quarter. So another third down upcoming for the offense. From the gun. Bounces off the would-be tackler. King with a takedown. They almost got themselves out of a big hole, but it was not to be.
Now, they still managed a good gain on third down, and sometimes that's enough to get your confidence back.
The defense lines up with 6 DBs. They need this pass. Across the middle. Found his man.
Unbelievable pass. They don't care what down it is.
This defense can't let that happen. If you stop a guy on third down, you can't let him go forward on fourth like that.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line. Number 12 comes to the line with 3 wide. Inside handoff. He can scoot. Brought down. And that was an excellent... High formation, looking for 6. Tackle. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback.
1 yard gain on the play.
Let's see if they can punch this one in. There's the play fake. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown. Nice toss to the tight end to cap off the drive.
He looked for him because he knew, based on the defensive set, that he'd have a good shot at completing that for a score.
And he hits the PAT. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks it. Number 1 takes it at the 4. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3 and out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
Yeah, maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made out of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
They'll go to work at the 23-yard line.
At the 23-yard line. 1st and 10.
SMU comes out in the shotgun. He's looking. Deep pass down the left side. The ball is high, and he got it.
Move those sticks. That's a first down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he looked that one in?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
First and 10. We'll see what they can do in the red zone. Number 2 with 3 wide receivers. Setting up the play action. Looks. Short toss. And he's tackled. They complete the play action pass for a pickup of 3.
3-yard gain on the play.
On the 12, and they can smell the goal line. The Mustangs line up with 3 wide. Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead.
Offsides, on the defense. 5-yard penalty, still second down.
It's a direct snap. Breaks one. A little juke. Here he goes. And he gets the touchdown. He made a great move to get into the end zone.
There's a perfect play call. They look like they practiced that one a few times.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. Number 31, ready to kick.
Number 7, back to return.
We should have a return on this one. Number 2 takes it at the 4. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown. They'll set up shop at the 21. The Nittany Lions come out in a shotgun. They'll drop in for a loss. And they snuffed out the quarterback draw there.
Yep, there was absolutely nowhere for the quarterback to run on that play. Good job by this defense.
2nd and 15. Ball on their own 16. They better block that linebacker. He is looking to make something happen. Back to pass. He takes off. And now he's got room to run.
Number 12 on the carry. 13-yard gain on the play.
3rd and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 29-yard line. Ace backfield. They'll run the option. He lateral. Lost the ball. Fumbled. And he's going to lose yards on this one. Are you kidding me? They recover the fumble, but man, oh man, was that a close call.
Ugly. That's about as ugly as an option can look.
Well, it certainly wasn't pretty, that's for sure. But like Brad said, they recovered the football. It's part of the pass now, so they just need to forget about it and focus on their next play.
Number 49 gets it off. Number 9 fields it at the 38. He showed a good burst there.
Yep, and this gives them great field position.
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. One-man backfield. Counter play. Brought down. And that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
SMU calls a timeout. About 2 minutes before halftime. The Mustangs come out in a bunch formation. Looking, he passes it, and it's caught. Great concentration. SMU takes a timeout. It's 2nd down and 11 to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. SMU comes out with 3 receivers bunch. Steps up. Got an opening. Tries to spin. Tackle. He had a whole lot of room to run on that one.
When the pressure's coming from the inside and the quarterback can escape the pocket, it usually means he's going to have some room to run.
They come out in a goal line set. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And he's taken down. That'll be a gain of 3 yards.
3-yard gain on the play.
Let's see if they can take this one in for 6. So they give it to the fullback, and he finds his way into the end zone from a few yards out.
Why not give it to this guy inside the 5? He looks like a big old dump truck carrying a football out there.
And he hits the PAT. So with just over a minute to go in the half, the score, SMU 14, Penn State 7. SMU to kick.
Up for the kickoff. Number 7, back to return.
Nice kick, plenty of distance. Number 2 fields it in the end zone. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Take over at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Number 12 lines up in the shotgun. He drops back. He throws it. The ball is tipped. And that one's fallen incomplete. Second and 10. Ball on the 20. 3 wideouts here. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And he's tackled. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on their own 20. Penn State comes out with an I formation. Handoff up the middle. And down he goes. SMU calls a timeout. Penn State lining up the punt. Number 49 gets it off. Number 9 calls for the fair catch. The run game was a big factor in this offense's last drive when they got down the field for a touchdown. They'll start this drive at the 36-yard line. Number 2 comes to the line with 3 wide. They'll throw on 1st down. He unloads it. Complete. Little shake and bake move. And they push him out.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a 1st down 9 out of 10 times.
Tackle. They go with the option and pick up the first down.
And that was just good instincts. You have to know when to pitch it or when to keep it.
Yeah, and in that situation, the quarterback knew he could pick up the first, so he kept it himself. Very good decision.
About 5 yards on the quarterback keeper.
5-yard gain on the play.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Our halftime score, SMU 14, Penn State 7. Penn State got the ball to start the game, so they'll be kicking off to start the second half. And they'll be returning this one. Number 1 has it at the 5, at the 30, at the 40, down the sideline, across midfield. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. SMU sets up in the I, drops back to pass. Juke move. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
Makes the tackle. 7-yard loss on the play.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 50.
50-yard line.
They'll bring in their dime package. Back to pass. He steps up. He's looking. Throws it to the outside. Knocked out of bounds. And the wideout couldn't drag a foot.
Yeah, but he showed really nice hands on that play.
Here's a third and long situation. Ball on the 50. SMU comes out in the shotgun. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, hangs it up there. Someone got a hand on it. Almost picked off. He's lucky that pass fell innocently to the turf.
Yep, total coverage on that one. Got to pick his destinations better.
And long. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Number 7, the return man.
Back to punt. Number 7, back to return.
It's a high kick, and it holds up there. Number 7 signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the 19-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll get the ball here at the 19. They line up in an I on the ground with the tailback. How about that stop?
Here the linebacker uses his speed to come up with a huge stop behind the line of scrimmage.
It's second down now and 13 to go. Ball on the 16. Penn State lines up with 3 receivers. Throws it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Number 25, the intended receiver on the play.
Third down, 13. Ball on the 16-yard line. Number 12 lines up in the shotgun. There's a missed tackle. Incomplete. With that pressure, he just couldn't do much with it.
His chance of accuracy on that throw was practically zero. Good job by the defense.
4th and 13. Ball on the 16-yard line.
They line up to punt this one away.
Number 9.
He gets it away. Number 9 calls for the fair catch. And they make the fair catch at the 47-yard line. They'll set up shop at the 47. SMU comes out in the shotgun. Nice play fake with the throw. Oh, he could have had a big reception that time, guys.
Just let that one get away from his vision just for a split second.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball right around midfield. The Mustangs come out showing 3 wide. Back to pass. Makes a move. No one open, so he's going to run. With the spin, and down he goes. He made a real nice play on that one.
I'll tell you what, in today's game, you have to have the ability to run the football. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He made a great play and really gave his team a boost.
First and 10. Ball on the 32. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. They'll throw on first down. Throw short, and it's the senior. So the defense kept everything in front of them on that play.
They didn't pick up much on that play, but if they keep dumping it off like that, the safeties are going to have to creep up. When you force the safeties to play shallow, it opens up a whole other passing game. That's when you hit them with the home run.
Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 30-yard line. SMU in a 4-wide set. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Looks. Throws this one out to the right. Someone got a hand on it. Heads up play to bat it down.
Yeah, and if you can't get to the quarterback or intercept the pass, the next best thing is to get a hand up.
It's third down and 8 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. They'll bring in their dime package. He steps up, looking. He throws a dart to the left, and it's incomplete. A little too high for his receiver.
When you throw the football into the end zone, you've got to be extremely accurate. You don't have any room for errors.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Comes in to attempt the field goal, and this will make it a 2-score game. It's up. And it's through the uprights. This drive summary is brought to you by Pontiac. SMU is ready to kick it away. Number 2 and number 7 back to return. Sends it sailing downfield. Number 2 fields it in the end zone. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive, and they were forced into a 3-and-out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
And maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what they're made of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
The Nittany Lions come out in a 2 tight end set. Here's a draw. There's a stiff arm. Tackle. 4 yards gain.
The ball carrier. Gain of 4 on the play.
It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. Penn State comes to the line with 3 wide. And he's stopped behind the line.
Excellent job by the defense to read the draw play.
Yep, the quarterback thought he could spread them out and find a hole for himself to run through, but they were having none of that.
Third and 10. Ball on their own 20. Nickel defense. He drops back. Wants to get it out on the screen. They'll drop him for a loss.
Didn't have the ball long there.
Having ball control is important in football, and 3 and out is what you want to avoid for sure.
Penn State lining up the punt. Didn't get all of that one.
Number 9, backbeat to return.
And this one's going to go out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Just about ready to call the first play of this drive. They were able to pick up a field goal on their last possession. Excellent field position to start the drive. Number 8 lines up as a single back. They go with the run. He jukes. And he's tackled. That's a gain of 8.
With the carry, gain of 8 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 27.
27-yard line.
Number 2 back in the gun. It's a direct snap. Brought down. And the short gain is enough for the first.
Boy, I like that play call. Go ahead and get the first down here.
And that tailback definitely has a nose for that first down marker.
First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. And the impact linebacker has turned it up a notch. Back to pass. Missed tackle. He's looking down the middle.
Dangerous, dangerous throw there.
Give credit to the defense. They did a good job out there. This quarterback thought his man would be open, and boy, he was wrong.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 24. SMU lines up in a shotgun set with a quick throw. And it's caught. A 4-yard loss.
Loss of 4 on the play.
Third and 14 coming up here. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. From the gun. Drops back to pass. Lets it go. And that one's fallen incomplete.
Number 82, the intended receiver on the play. 4th and 14. Ball on the 28-yard line.
They're going to try a long field goal here.
Lined up for the field goal.
He gets it up. And it's good. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Number 31 looks ready to kick this one off.
Number 2.
He sends this one deep. Number 7 fields it in the end zone. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll take over at the 20. From the gun. Snap is high. Throws. And he got it. And down he goes.
Wow, nice catch.
Way to look it in. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Nittany Lions go with the I formation. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Shakes off a tackle, and he's taken down. 3 yards there on the play.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 27-yard line. And this impact linebacker is fired up down there. They'll run the option. Pitches back. Tackle. A 1-yard gain on the play.
1-yard gain on the play.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 26-yard line. Number 12 comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back. He rolls left. Across the middle. And he drops it. The quarterback threaded the needle, but his receiver couldn't make the catch.
Yeah, the defense calls that drop pass, because let me tell you, this kid knew he was going to get clocked.
4th and 6. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Number 13 comes in to kick the field goal, and he's going to have to get a leg into this one. The kick is up. No good. He missed it to the right.
Is no good.
They'll go to work at the 26-yard line.
At the 26-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Mustangs line up with 3 wide. He's looking. Throws it to the outside. He ignores the footsteps and makes the catch.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a 1st down.
And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is SMU 20, Penn State 7. First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
Penn State puts 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. He's going left. It's dropped. This incompletion is credited to the wideout.
Absolutely. The quarterback executed his end of the deal.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 46. Number 2 lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws down the middle. Got it to his receiver. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving for the game. First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. SMU lines up in a bunch formation. Nice play fake. Across the middle. Complete. What a catch.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a 1st down.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. I don't expect this one to be any different. Wants to throw outside, and he's hit hard.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a 1st down 9 out of 10 times.
They line up in the gun, looking to spread out this defense a bit. They'll give it off here. There's number 2 on the day.
The coach loves to give the football to this running back. You know why? Because he knows how to find the end zone.
And he hits the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. SMU ready to kick this one off.
Number 2, back deep to return.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Their kicker missed the field goal attempt the last time this offense had it. Let's see what happens this time around. They'll get the ball here at the 20. Penn State sets up in the I. They'll run the option. He's hit and got away. He laterals the ball. King brings him down. That was a good play by the halfback. Picked up about 5 yards on the option. Second down and 5. Ball on the 25-yard line. Number 12 is back in the gun. Handoff up the middle. There he goes. They'll bring him down. He got a really nice gain on that run.
I'm going to tell you, I think the defense needs to make some adjustments. Maybe move 8 or 9 guys into the box. Coach, maybe they can slow this running game down.
You're right, Kirk. Heck, I could run through those holes.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 36. Number 12 comes to the line with 3 wide. Again with the run. And he stopped behind the line. Excellent play by the defense that time as they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot of breaking clean.
So it's second and 10. Ball on their own 36. Watch the linebacker. He's the star of the defense, and he's in the zone right now. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also, a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 47. They line up in an I. The Nittany Lions go with the I formation. Here's an option, right side. Here he goes, and down he goes. He kept it himself and picked up a good-looking first down.
Another reason why I love the option. Just when you think he's going to pitch it, he cuts up the field and keeps the ball himself.
No question, Coach. Great execution and a good decision there by the quarterback.
First and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. Number 12 is in the zone and looking to make a play. Here's an opening. And they make the stop. He had a whole lot of room to run on that one.
When the pressure's coming from the inside and the quarterback can escape the pocket, it usually means he's going to have some room to run.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Gets past the tackler, and he's tackled. A 5-yard gain.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second and 5 coming up here. And this is the 8th play of the drive. Penn State lines up in a shotgun set. Fires it quickly.
Now, Coach, I know that pass was a bullet, but you still have to look it in and catch it.
He tried to catch it. It just bounced right off his hands.
Maybe they ought to get him practicing with one of those jug machines in practice. That'll at least get him used to catching bullet passes.
Third and 5. Ball on the 16-yard line. Penn State lines up with 3 receivers. He drops back. Looks. He's under some heat. And they get the sack. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
think they have any choice here, guys. They're going to go for it. Looking. Wants to throw outside. And they're going to have to give the ball back after going for it on 4th and long.
Not much you can do there. You got to go for it and give yourselves a chance.
They'll set up shop at the 22. Number 2, back in the gun. They hand off on the counter. Tries to shoot. Brought down. And they're going to play keep away and work this clock. Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 24. This defense is looking to their impact corner to make a play. On the ground with the tailback. Sheds a tackler. Tackle. How about the job of this offensive line, guys?
Boy, the hog mollies up front are demoralizing the defense. It's
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. SMU comes out in the shotgun. He might have a chance. They'll bring him down. And he has a nice gain there off what looked like the same play.
Now, let me tell you something. That was the exact same play they just ran. And you know what? After that big gain, I wouldn't bet against them running it for the 3rd time.
It's first and 10. Ball right around midfield. Number 2 has 4 receivers lined up here. Another run. Brought down. They got 4 yards on that one.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's second down and 6 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. If they're not careful, this impact corner is going to make them pay. And there's a fumble. Number 10 recovers a loose ball. And a big change in momentum right here, Kirk.
And you know what? When the other offense takes the field, I say they go for the home run on the very first play.
I like your thinking, Kurt. They always say a defense is most vulnerable after a turnover.
That's right, Coach. If I were calling the shots, that's what I would do.
They'll start this drive at the 47. They'll work from the shotgun. Drops back to pass. He's gobbled up in the backfield. Penn State takes a timeout. Second down, and they got 15 for the first down. Ball on their own 42. Number 12 lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Wants to get it out on the screen. Complete, and they got him for a loss. Penn State calls a timeout. Third down and what they didn't want to get in. Ball on the 39-yard line. Penn State lines up with 3 receivers. He drops back. He's in trouble, and he's going to be sacked. How about that blitz, guys?
Well, this is the play they like to call sometimes in this situation, the corner blitz. Here, the offense didn't do a very good job of picking it up.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. It's hard to tell sometimes where that pressure's coming from.
The Nittany Lions are lining up to punt it away. Number 49 gets it off. Number 34 signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the 27-yard line. And this ball game's over. Kirk, any final thoughts here?
You know, I think it was a well-played game for the most part. Penn State probably feels they should have won this game, but they just didn't make enough big plays when they needed to.
And we thank you kindly for taking part in NCAA Football 2006. Our final tally in this game, SMU 27, Penn State 7. So for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, this is Brad Nessler saying goodbye, everybody, and thanks for tuning in.